My experience growing up in the church, I did a lot of service through church, and when I was in high school, a rumor came out that was completely false, and it really changed my perspective about everybody in the church. And it made me feel as if I wasn't wanted. I did a lot of service, and it just left a bitter taste in my mouth. So I quit and really wanted nothing to do with God. After I left the church, I went down a path of just doing whatever I wanted. I did some things that I'm not proud of, and nothing was really working for me. There was not enough of anything that could make me feel good. So it further turned into really bad depression, and I lost all hope. And I thought a little bit about going to church, so I started going to the Sanctuary's college group. And I was still really reluctant about going to church. It was just kind of just dabbling my feet in it so that my parents would be happy. I was still, really, really hurting, really in the deepest part of my depression. And it really, it turned into me actually trying to kill myself. Going through all this the depression, I just really, everything felt numb. Every day I'd wake up and I'd feel numb. There was nothing that I could do to make myself feel happy. And it came to the point where all I really wanted was to not feel anything anymore. So one day I was just having a really bad day, and it actually came to the point where I did try to kill myself. In that moment, my dad burst into my room and took away all of the stuff that I could kill myself with in the house. Made sure that I was okay, and really, really helped me through the next couple of weeks. And then my mom, she actually brought up Rooted in a conversation one time with me, and she was telling me about how much healing she had from her past problems with the church. So it took a little bit of coaxing, and I finally went to Rooted. So going through Rooted, starting off very, very skeptical, just so that I would make my mom happy, I would try to make a little bit of progress. So with full confidentiality that Rooted has, gave me a little bit more comfort of actually sharing my pain and my depression, and that really did help me. Not only was I depressed, but I was going through a very, very spiritual battle myself in that time. There was times where I was waking up to demonic dreams, and what really made me feel like people did care is the night that I was talking about having these demonic dreams. The men in my group, they anointed me with oil and prayed over me, and I have never felt so safe from the enemy in my whole life. What brought me to actually loving going back to church again today and getting connected is one of my facilitators. He just made sure that I was doing all right every week and make sure that I was still connected. So I felt like I was needed and that people wanted me to be there. On the 10th week, we were standing out there and showing our cards. And as I flipped my card from suicide to comforted, I felt God for the first time in 3 years. And it was what brought me back. If you're going through depression and you don't have much hope left, and you're already thinking that maybe it's the end for you, what do you have to lose? It's 10 weeks, and those 10 weeks fly by, and in those 10 weeks, I came from the deepest part of my depression to fully being ready to involve myself in church.